What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I can't stop playing this for y'all. This is on Uncle Mike's album. Let's go. I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell. Tunnels under his house and he can't make bail. Neighbors scared stiff, won't retrieve they ball. If it bounce over Diddy gate, they don't call. Ain't no doorbell ringing, ain't no fence climbing. They say the devil dance quiet when the stars are lining. Talk in the street about basements with screams, where the silence too loud and the truth still bleed. Lawyer walks off, said the case too thick. Even his mama on IV drip, sick, trying to detox demon while praying on lies. But you can't cleanse blood when it drips from the sky.
Lawyers will argue today that Sean Combs deserves some special treatment. They're hoping to get him out from behind bars as quickly as possible. This morning, the case against Sean Combs returns to court following the split verdict.
I can't believe I saw the twins in the pews, eyes wide shut, trying to dodge daddy's snooze. Courtroom silence when they walking slow. I felt the shame hit the floor like a soul on a go. They say he comfy now. Sheets folded neat, other inmates doing favors just to eat. He's still moving like a mobile with a plan, but God don't blink, the karma hits like a fan. Cases dropping daily, names ain't redacted. One brave soul said, nah, I ain't masking. I'm not anonymous, I'm proud with the pen. Said you're gonna remember this truth again and again.
We are just getting started. We're gonna win, and we're not gonna stop until he walks out of prison, a free man to his family. The defense argues there are exceptional circumstances.
I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe. Man, I had to play my favorite part. I'm sorry. Y'all wasn't getting away with that. I was going to just cut. My bad. That's my bad. Y'all know Uncle Mike be tearing up stuff. I still can't believe it. I can't believe this man is in jail, period. Somebody I looked up to, man. Oh my God. What is the world coming to? Tupac, Biggie, gone. Now they talking about Snoop is bashing the gay pride or whatever because he said something to his grandson, asking questions. Oh my God, man. I can't believe any of this stuff that's going down, man. Oh, Lord, if I'd have known this, I would have asked to be a fish or something, man, or a dog or a cat. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. Breaking, I knew P. Diddy trial versus Anna Kane, day one. Diddy forced to testify. I guess that's two different subjects he be covering. 100 victims depose. Oh my God, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, this is a short video anyway, man. And after this, I'm going to bed. Don't forget, y'all, I'm going to Delaware. It's a 2-hour drive from here. Thank you, God. Thank you for that one, because I thought it was 4 hours. Here we go.
Okay,
y'all.
so a P. Diddy trial.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's go.
Okay, so a P. Diddy trial is happening right now. P. Diddy versus Anna Kane. And the first day was today, discussions of the discovery. For those of you who might not know who Anna Kane is, do you guys remember that lawsuit that came out after Cassie's? And this was at Diddy's studios, where there was a girl sitting on Diddy's lap and multiple other people, and Harve Pierre is involved, and she basically claimed that she was trafficked between different states and R-worded brutally in so many ways. Well, this is a civil trial, and she of course is seeking damages, and this has gone to trial, where discovery is going to take place. Well, we think so.
That's what it's
and
called.
Today was the first day, and we're going to get into what was going on. Anna Kane versus Sean Combs.
Discovery. I got to remember that. I should write this stuff down. Discovery. Because Lil Rod case is about to go to discovery sometime this month. Now, I don't know I can't remember what date it is. Because I got this thing called a life of my own to live, baby. I can't remember all they stuff. I got to try to remember all my stuff. like the words to my own song and stuff, and not hitting the wrong buttons and stuff.
Diddy's lawyers are asking to trial where discovery is going to take place. Well, we think so. And today was the first day, and we're going to get into what was going on. Anna Kane versus Sean Combs. Diddy's lawyers are asking to stay and give the case given issues pending at the Second Circuit. Judge Clarke, who is running this case, asks if there is a middle ground allowing discovery. Now, P. Diddy's lawyers, guys, are fighting against discovery, whereas Kane's lawyer is arguing for. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And let's get straight into this video. I have just dropped a new Instagram picture at Murad_Murali. Please guys, do not let it fail. I would appreciate it. Let's get straight into this. So Kane's lawyer, this is a lot. She says, we have a Doe defendant here, the third assailant. We need to discovery to find out who that third person is. Remember, in the lawsuit, it was Harve Pierre, it was P. Diddy, and it was a third person. We still don't know who that third person is. As of right now, he probably is nervous as hell. Could it be a celebrity? Could it be somebody P. Diddy knows? We simply don't know. It is unclear, Kane's lawyer continues, how many of the other victims we would seek to depose, but Mr. Combs, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant, once identified, we aim to depose all three of them. Damn. What about some discovery now? Kane's lawyer says a pause would hurt. Kane's lawyer said there may be 100 or more victims of Diddy, but we will not depose all of them, maybe 7 to start. The judge says, could you limit by time frame? Kane's lawyer says, don't want to limit yet, under 415. This happened in 2003. We could say 2000 to 2010. Kane's lawyer continues, if there's any chance of settling this case, we need to access the other complaints. How many others could testify? So discovery is going to help. Diddy's lawyer is basically arguing against. The issue of whether these claims are timely is pending on the courts of appeals. When mindful of judicial resources, absent the gender-motivated violence look back, this is not timely. This plaintiff sued 20 years ago after the fact. That's when this took place. The evidence was already stale, so the prejudice to plaintiff is not real. Discovery would be invasive and a waste of time. Then it may be decided that the case is simply invalid. So Diddy's lawyer is basically saying, why do we want discovery? This happened a long time ago. It's a historical case. That's when this happened, and she's only bringing this forward after Cassie's case. We don't need discovery for this. Judge Clarke says, there was no stay on revealing the plaintiff's identity. Tell me, how would you be prejudiced? Diddy's lawyer continues, we haven't talked. Based on his preview, we'll have significant disagreements about the scope. Diddy's lawyer continues, much of the Doe vs. Black docket is sealed, but it seems it is stayed for reasons not unrelated involving the wig door form. Harve Pierre's lawyer interrupts. My client is not working. He does not have resources for discovery in this case, and it's basically he wants it to be thrown out. We deny all of this. Kane's lawyer interrupts. This grandstanding about a sealed case is inappropriate and irresponsible. Kane's lawyer says there is evidence of Diddy because he filmed his crimes. That's all I have to say, Your Honor. Diddy's lawyer says we take document preservation very seriously, and now the judge says I'll rule later. This case has been adjourned. So this is a new trial that is happening right now of P. Diddy versus Anna Kane, and Harve Pierre is basically jobless. That's basically what his lawyers come out to say today, that listen, my client does not want discovery. My client is jobless. My client does not have any money. We deny all of the allegations and accusations. We deny all of that, point blank, period. That's what Harve Pierre's lawyer has come to say, interrupting that. So, you know, he's there to represent him. So that goes to show you that this once big man, Harve Pierre, this businessman who was Diddy, you know, floating through the industry, that man is jobless and broke right now and does not want any of this to take place. Diddy's lawyers, guys, are fighting against discovery. They don't want him to be deposed. They don't want new information coming out. They don't want Diddy attending the civil trial. Yeah. Literally, Kane's lawyer said that there is 100 or more victims of Diddy, but we don't plan to depose 100 of them. We actually plan to depose 7 of these victims to start. That's basically what they're saying, guys, that they're going to depose 7 victims. That's a lot. That's a lot. For those of you who don't know what depose means, it means to testify or to give evidence under oath. So they want Diddy to give evidence under oath. They want Harve Pierre to come. They're going to find out who that third person is and give that person as well, to testify. And then also 7 to 8 victims are going to be testifying as well. This might be the real trial. Do you understand that we need to get into? This trial is not criminal. It is civil, but it's just insane to me that Anna Kane is, going to trial here, but Maureen Comey and the rest of the prosecution could not subpoena her for this particular trial. Maybe they weren't allowed to, but you can just see here, this particular woman, Anna Kane, was 18 at the time and said that she was forcefully taken between states and was given substances, passed out and R-worded between multiple men, and this man got off on RICO. Isn't that the man at conviction right there and then? This man got off on so much. This man got off on so much, guys. So this is a brand new trial that is happening. And I've said that twice now, but I want you guys to really understand this, that we are going to be going into the Anna Kane versus Diddy trial. Now, I'm not sure when the next day of this is. I believe that today was the opening of a discussion in regards to, you know, deposition and then, you know, what's going to happen and who wants it and who doesn't want it. That's basically what this was about. It was a very short hearing today. It was probably, I would say, like an hour or so, 45 minutes to an hour. It's not Judge Arun, it's somebody called Judge Clarke. And they basically did this to see if there's going to be a middle ground and basically for discovery. So this ain't good news for Diddy, guys. They want to depose this man Diddy. I feel like Diddy's going to get deposed. I want to see what Harve Pierre's got to say for himself, because that man has been very quiet since all of this has happened. Everybody's been focused on Diddy. Everybody's been focused on the P. Diddy trial. Ain't nobody been focused on the fact that Harve Pierre was there. Harve Pierre should have been subpoenaed for all I damn well know. I don't know how he didn't touch that P. Diddy trial. This is what I mean. The P. Diddy trial had so many holes. Nobody wanted to talk about the serial numbers of the firearms that were wiped away. Nobody wanted to talk about the children and the minors and those lawsuits. None of that got subpoenaed. Only one Freak Off member got subpoenaed into the main trial when there's 7 to 8 of these sex workers who've come forward, these male prostitutes, talking about how Diddy sodomized me and kept semen on my face and in my mouth and etc., chucked me into a van. None of these people got subpoenaed. Not one of them. And I want to know why. And then what do we have at the end? Maureen Comey getting fired.
What about Courtney? Courtney had the tapes, remember? Courtney said he had the tapes. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, if this government or if this world hold people more accountable for what comes out of their mouth, they would think twice before they say this bull. Courtney got the book. Courtney done said all this. He done got the tapes. Then you got the lawyer done filed, that female lawyer done filed stuff on Jaguar Wright, Big Homie CC, and the other guy. And they all saying they was somewhere else when this happened. When people talk out of their mouth, we should hold them more accountable for the lies they say out their mouth. That's all I'm saying. Whatever happened to that?
None of that got subpoenaed. Only one Freak Off member got subpoenaed into the main trial when there's 7 to 8 of these sex workers who've come forward, these male prostitutes, talking about how Diddy sodomized me and kept semen on my face and in my mouth and etc., chucked me into a van. None of these people got subpoenaed. Not one of them. And I want to know why. And then what do we have at the end? Maureen Comey getting fired. Diddy off on Rico. The jurors smiling. One of the jurors doing up interview, press interview, smiling, looking like Mr. Bean. Like for what?
Like for what?
If it weren't for Judge Arun to add some, you know, stability to the case, then what would we have? I'm here for the discovery. Hopefully, you know, Kane's lawyer gets the discovery. His name is Williamin, I believe, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. If I'm pronouncing it right, sorry. Hopefully he, you know, gets the discovery. The judge says, what does discovery look like? I'm going to read again for you guys. Kane's lawyer says there are many allegations against Diddy. Similar acts are likely to be admissible here. It is unclear how many of the other victims we would seek to depose, but Diddy, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant, once we find out his identity, we aim to depose all 3 of them, and then 7 to 8 victims to start. Roll on this trial, child. I'm ready. Hopefully you guys are ready. Buckle up, get ready, because we're going to go through this lawsuit and see what madness is going on. What I find to be so shocking is that not one article is reporting on this hearing, and I don't understand why. Why has nobody spoken about this? Is it because it's a civil trial, not criminal? I honestly, guys, I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me know what thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. Do subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. I have a strong headache on me right now. Please do subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. Comment down below.
Hey, let's check this out real quick. Since it was so short, this one's short too.
Hey guys, it's Morale. Hopefully you guys are all keeping well. Coming to you with some more updates. I'm just left the gym, currently you know, in London. Thought I'd get some vitamin D and sun because I am feeling a bit down today, to be honest with you. It's just one of those days, but you know, they come and go. And we just have to keep on going. But anyways, let's get into this beautiful scene.
Hold up, man. I agree. Say, where is he? Man, I'm jealous. Moran, I'm jealous, man. Every time I look, you traveling somewhere. If I ain't had this house to pay for, man, I'd be traveling all over the place. But nah, man. I need to I'm ready to sign up for a travel thing. So, yeah, I forgot all about that, man. I got some things that's coming up. Anyway, check it out.
Because I am feeling a bit down today, to be honest with you. It's just one of those days, but, you know, they come and go, and we just have to keep on going. But anyways, let's get into this beautiful scenes. You can see, you know, a big warship right next to me. You can see the London Eye also there as well. So I love my city because there's just so many beautiful places wherever you go. But anyways, let's get into this video. Big news for Justin Bieber. He is releasing a second album later today. This album is called Swag 2. And of course, it's picked up a lot of online, accumulation, and people are very happy for him and excited. His first album did do well. His song Daisies did very well as well. And another one of his songs is, I believe, #1 on the R&B Billboard chart. So the man, of course, is doing fantastic when it comes to the reception of this first album, even though I wasn't a big fan of most of the tracks. Now, the second album's coming out later on today, and it's called Swag 2. It's like a pink cover, and he has just surprise dropped it. So to get 2 albums in 1 year, this guy is obviously working hard. And you know what? I'm proud of Justin Bieber. I'm proud of him. I feel like, these are good accomplishments. I feel like he's had a tough year and a half. We've seen him, whether he's taking these substances, withdrawal symptoms, the P. Diddy stuff, the PTSD, back and forth, the marriage issues, being a new father. Like, a lot of it is very hard to take, especially when it comes to everything going on with P. Diddy. It must have hit him quite hard, because that is when all of this began. And that's when all these reports were coming out that he was panicking, refusing to leave his house. Like, he was going through it. So, for him to come out with 2 albums in this year, working hard, I feel like he is triumphant over the past 2 difficult years. And I do feel like this second album will do just as great. I'm excited to hear some of the songs. Hopefully, sonically, it will do good. I don't know if it will, but, we'll see. I feel like the first album was not his strongest, but it definitely was different, instrumental, and people liked it. So I feel like the second album will definitely emulate that. But yeah, I'm just happy for him. I feel like this has been quite difficult for him. And so this is pretty big news for Justin Bieber. And I feel like he is somebody who I personally feel is battling some kind of silent mental illness. But I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to diagnose. It's just what I've heard. And so it's all speculative. And so I feel like knowing that information and him producing this work and focusing on his craft and getting in the studio and, having a schedule, overcoming depression and anxiety, I feel like, I'm just happy for what this guy is doing. Now, yesterday I did speak on the Epstein conference of these, alleged Epstein victims who came forward. And a lot of people were confused with what I was saying. I am not discounting what these victims have gone through. I believe each and every one of them. And I think that, it is very brave for them to come forward. And what is this guy doing? Can you guys see? What is this guy doing? Why is this guy going on the wall shit? What the hell is this guy doing? You're not allowed to be up there. What is this guy doing? Is this guy jumping up? Oh my God, there he is. You know what? Anyways, I'm not discounting what any of them have gone through. I think a lot of people missed the mark with the conversation and what I was trying to say. I just feel like with what has happened to Virginia Giuffre, everybody has gotten over that story so quickly. She was, in my opinion, taken down completely because of the things that she was going to say. I just believe that I'm not naive to think that these victims are going to come out with a proper list. I feel like their lives are going to be taken before this list comes out. I was not a fan of the conference, not because I don't believe the victims. I don't believe what they've gone through. Absolutely, I do, 110%. I absolutely believe that it's difficult for them, the PTSD, just like Justin Bieber, it's difficult. But the Diddy trial was a show trial. Virginia was taken out. It's been 6 years since Epstein death, and we still haven't gotten a list. I don't believe that these women are going to be allowed to even drop a list.
I don't believe.
Just drop it, because the higher ups and executives are going to come for you ladies, just like they came for Virginia. And I just feel like everybody has gotten over the Virginia story. This woman was not in a car crash. She said herself that if my life was taken, I'm not suicidal. I don't want to end my life, and etc. She said this herself. And then look what happened to her. And the images of the injuries on her faces. And I feel like so many people just glossed over this conversation, and there was a big sigh of relief for Prince Andrew. So I just believe that these women are now going to be in more danger, and they put their lives more in danger by this list that's apparently going to come out, which I don't believe is going to come out. I'm not discounting their trauma or discrediting it. I'm completely validating it because I believe that they're all truthful. But my naivety and my worry is because I believe that they are in the right, but I just don't believe a list is going to come out, because these higher ups are going to come for these women one by one. They're going to find their addresses and come for them, especially the first woman who spoke about it with her chest. I don't know. I think it's a big mess of the whole situation. And I do believe that, Epstein and his crooks are all protected, very similar to the P. Diddy trial. And I do want to talk about these P. Diddy tapes, The whole show, it was a show trial. All of it was just completely show trial to me, because he had weapons, firearms in his property, and serial numbers were wiped off. So he bought them illegally. which definitely is part of RICO, that wasn't mentioned in this trial. The substances and the oil that he would put in the substances and lace these people, that wasn't mentioned in the trial. You know, all of it was just a show trial to me. And all of these minors that came out with these civil lawsuits, none of them were subpoenaed. The only freak-off person subpoenaed was somebody who basically was objective and on both sides, when there are multiple freak-off members filing civil lawsuits against P. Diddy every single day. And then at the end of the day, he got off on the main serious charges. I just felt like the whole thing was a sham trial, and it's part of, you know, control for us, and they're just kind of taking the crap out of us. That is just what I feel in regards to the P. Diddy trial. So, you know, we'll see what happens. He's wanting a new trial. We spoke about it last night, and I believe that he's not going to get no acquittal, but I can see a new trial happening for the 2 government man charges that he's arguing for. And I also see the verdict being of a new juror selection that he will get off on the Mann Act charges. Then he'll be completely clean. That is why I can see, you know, I don't doubt that Judge Arun is, you know, he's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to give this man a serious sentence. But I do believe that the jurors, crazy, paid, bought, doing weird interviews, smiling as they left the courtroom. All of it was absolutely shocking to me. And now Diddy is saying that because some of the jurors had mixed verdicts, that mean that prejudice spilled over and therefore he wants a new trial. So now these same jurors, you probably feel like idiots because you're out here trying to save this man's life. You're out here trying to get him off RICO and etc. And he slaps you guys in the face by saying that because some of you guys were mixed on your choices, there's prejudice that has been spilled over. The jurors have not been doing their job properly. I'm going to use you against you, even though you helped me. Like, Diddy is friends with no one. His lawyers, guys, are friends with no one. Generally not friends with no one. Now, do you guys remember of Matthew Perry, who unfortunately passed away because of a certain drug called ketamine that he's taken? Well, the person that provided it, she is now facing prison time, and that information has been revealed. Mar Agnifilo, the same lawyer for Diddy, is also defending her. She says that she feels completely horrible for it. She is facing, guys, 60 years in prison. So now we know the person who supplied Matthew Perry, this channeler for friends, this laced ketamine that basically took his life. And so it's a very serious case. I'm definitely going to be following it. One that does go to trial. If this woman is going to face, you know, prison times, I absolutely believe that she is, because she's supplying and transporting and selling drugs and substances. But, you know, what a shame for Matthew Perry. He is somebody who, of course, battled this for a long time. But when it came to actual substances, he bought laced stuff from somebody. Was it an agenda? Was it, you know, or was it just by accident that he was given this laced drugs? I don't know. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. It is getting quite windy out here. Hopefully you guys are all keeping well. Do subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Join Rod Nation. Comment down below. Hopefully these Epstein victims get, you know.
Man, I really think for real, I think that Diddy ain't getting out of jail, cuz I'm standing strong on my ground, man. I don't think they're gonna retrial the case. Even if they do retrial it, I don't know court, I don't know law, and I'm pretty sure we all learning at the same time. But my point is, if they're gonna do a retrial, they need to retrial everything and start all over from the beginning. That way you can start talking about these guns y'all ain't say nothing about. I think they had more time to go through all of 9 terabytes of video by now. Come on, y'all. Come on, government. They done fired. Don't know why the lady got fired. Well, let's not fire her until after this case. Maybe she got fired for something completely different. Maybe she got fired because of something she did in the Diddy case. We don't know. But conspiracies say Diddy paid off. What? God dang, boy, Diddy taking that money, paying everybody off. He ain't paid me no money yet, though, y'all. I'm just being honest. I ain't get no money. Shoot. Anyway, man, I'm going to bed, man. It's 7:30 in the morning. I've been up all night. I took a nap. I'm still trying to get over the Philippine time and get on the night time. And I'm hoping that it doesn't happen yet, because I'm driving to Delaware to see these Umar buildings. I'm just going to call them Umar buildings. I ain't even going to say nothing about no school and all that type of stuff. And there's one more video I want to do anyway. So y'all take it light, take it slow. 2 pieces, y'all. 2 pieces. Put them together. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. And see the arrow. Peace out.